on the NewsChannel 5 network. This is Open Line.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Open Line. Glad you are with us tonight. I tell you, we have tackled some tough topics lately. Tonight, we're going to slightly shift gears. We are going to be giving some practical advice. Advice when it comes to, let's say you are trying to care for an aging loved one. What should you do? This is a show we do often, and I'm very glad we're going to get to do it tonight. We always love to hear from you, your stories, situations that people are in. Everyone benefits when people share their situations, caring for a loved one who may be aging. How do we prepare for that? Happy to have with us Tim Takacs, elder law attorney. And Tim is not beside me tonight. Tim is all the way in his home, far away in Hendersonville.
In Hendersonville, absolutely.
Well, Tim, thank you.
Down in my remote office.
And not even the pandemic,
where I've been the last 3.5 months.
Not even a pandemic can make you not wear a bow tie. So that's the good news.
That's right. That's right.
But thank you, Tim.
Yeah. And actually, I had to actually. I've only. This is like maybe the fourth or fifth time I've actually worn one, and I'm going, okay, I've got to. So if people are like tuning around and looking, and they say, "Oh, there's the guy with the bow tie," let's stop. And
there you go. That's great. Well, Tim, absolutely. All right. So elder law. Before I ask, how things define elder law for us. Elder law is what?
Okay. Elder law is an area, a growing area, a specialty area of law practice that focuses on the rights and the needs of older people. That's, unlike, it encompasses or includes such things as traditional estate planning. It includes veterans benefits, because a lot of our veterans are elders. It includes working with other government benefits like Medicare, TennCare, Medicaid, Social Security, Social Security retirement, all those sorts of things where, traditional estate planning really did not address those areas. Mostly they were concerned with, what happens to your assets when you pass away. But we're more interested in the living client, although we do estate planning as well. And needless to say, there's a need for the estate planning practice, but there was really a need for this type of practice as well.
And I opened up by saying it's a show about if you have a loved one who is aging. And so my question is, the people that come into your office, are they more people that have parents that they're worried about that may be getting older and they are asking you financially how to prepare for that? Or is it the individual themselves that comes in and says, I want to get my affairs in order?
Well, actually, probably the best way to kind of explain that is that, or describe who comes to see us. Essentially, the more disabled or impaired, say, the older person is, the more likely it will be a child or another family member, that will make the appointment, and that will be part of our team in the planning. Although our client is always the elder, and I do a traditional estate planning, and that's it for people in their mid to upper 90s because they're in pretty good health. There's no reason for us to think that they're going to spend an extended time in needing long-term care. I've done long-term care planning for people in their 50s and 60s because they have cognitive impairment, Alzheimer's or other form of dementia, that sort of thing. So it's really it really depends upon the characteristics, I should say, or mostly it's, or I guess maybe the better way to put it, Ben, is that for many of our clients, their personal care needs drive the planning process. Mm-hmm. For people who don't need, like, say, personal care and are not looking who don't need assistance with activities of daily living, maybe all they need is some legal and financial planning, and maybe they want to plan ahead. And those people will come to the office, for themselves. But it's really the clients that are further on down the line or road, the continuum is what we call it, where we're seeing children and other family members coming.
Right.
So you really see
both.
A long answer to a short question.
No, but you really see both in the end of it, and so that's why.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, both could call in and share stories about what they're going through, or ask a question about what might be most appropriate.
Exactly.
How has, Tim, and I like to ask this of everybody, I mean, how are you doing in the midst of the pandemic? How is it impacting what you do? Just how is it changing your life? We all have stories, I know, and certainly your business. How is it affecting and changing what you do?
The major thing that happens that for us is that our model of practice, it is a multidisciplinary practice. So we have, in addition to 3 lawyers, 3 attorneys, we have 2 elder care coordinators. One of them is a licensed clinical social worker. The other one is a former long-term care ombudsman. We have a Medicare specialist, a TennCare and Medicaid specialist, a VA specialist. The major thing, the way it impacts us is that a lot of our practice, because we will represent some clients for a number of years. They will hire us, they will come in, they will pay a flat fee to assist them in their planning process, and then they renew from year to year. For instance, just this morning I was scheduled to meet with, or actually to do it on, to do a video call to help one of our clients to sign his documents. Well, he and his wife, they became clients in maybe 2000 or 2001.
Wow.
So we've had his wife died in 2016. So they've been clients. So literally he or his wife, they've been clients for more than 20 years. He went from being an old, young person, to being 70 something. And so, so it's difficult for us, or we are challenged, I should say, because a lot of what we do in our practice is we develop relationships with our clients, professional relationships. Our focus is, it's not so much transactional. It's like, okay, we'll do this and you do that. But that's why for instance, our elder care coordinators will reach out, they will regularly call our clients, call our family members to see how things are going. Are there any needs that they have? Because sometimes they don't tell us. Mom fell last week. Well, we didn't think we should have called you. And Deborah says, no, that's exactly the time you need to call.
Right.
That's what we're here for. So it's become more of a challenge for us as a practice to work with clients that really like that kind of that relationship. Being able to work with with one law firm, elder care law firm, over a period of months and even years.
And so how do you adjust? Yeah, how do you adjust for that? I guess you're having to do a lot of virtual meetings now, these kind of Zoom things, which are okay, but they can be difficult. I mean, how do you feel about that? And are you able to go and socially or meet with people on a back porch and socially distance, or how do you overcome what we're living through?
We can do that. We can like have a drive-by signing or something like that. But a lot of our clients or potential clients, they're calling from all over Middle Tennessee. So us visiting them is often not really that's not, we really can't do that. And then for, we really don't want older people to come into our office because, needless to say, they're the most vulnerable.
Right.
Although we are very conscientious, as a staff, about how we, what we do, not just in the office but outside the office. So we are very careful about that. But we can't expect, our older clients, to come in. I mean, why would they want to take that risk?
Absolutely, right.
Now, fortunately, yeah.
And so
and that's just prudent.
It is. That is prudent. And where do you think this takes us? If you can answer that. Mm-hmm. I mean, the changes. what do you foresee, sticking as far as all this goes? And again, these are questions I'm asking everybody because I'm just fascinated by what we're all living through. But where do you see things in a couple of years with your business? What are the things that stick around that came about as a result of this?
I think that we're going to be doing more consultations. We're going to be doing more business in remotely like this. Now, we may, meaning as the practice, we may be at the office, but we may not necessarily expect or even suggest or recommend that the client actually come to our office because we can do signings remotely.
Wow.
That's not a problem. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not a problem. A lot of the problems sometimes are education of not just us, but the people on the other end, because they're not used to it. I mean, we're getting used to this type of conversation or transaction, but for older clients and even younger people who they're not accustomed to doing business this way. They want to come in and see the person, which of course we do. But sometimes that's not an option, and maybe I could see us offering that option basically regularly, to our older clients. I mean, a lot of clients that, they may be driving up here from Murfreesboro or over from Clarksville, or some other place. They've got an hour and a half drive to sign documents. And,
right.
So maybe that's not necessary.
Fascinating. All right. One thing we talk about a lot is nursing homes, the cost of nursing homes, nursing home care. We're going to take a break now, but I want to talk about nursing homes now and long-term care facilities in this era of COVID, of the coronavirus. So we'll talk about that. We're going to take a break, though. If you want to call in, there's the number at the bottom of the screen, 615-737-PLUS, 615-737-7587. Give us a call. We'd love to hear your situation, and Tim Takacs can offer some advice. We'll take a break. Be back right after this.